Number 1. Bocrake. Sitting amid woodland and ponds, this estate west of Genk hosted a farm run by Herkenrode Abbey from 1252 all the way up to the French Revolution. The land was sold off, and though the residence was demolished, a number of outbuildings remained and became the basis for a model farm in the early 20th century. This was replaced in the 1930s by an open-air museum documenting Flanders culture and history. Number 2. Hoge Kempen National Park. In 2006, the 5,700 hectares of elevated coniferous forest and heathland between Genk and the Meuse River became a national park, the first and only one on Belgian soil. The Hoge Kempen was earmarked for industry after the collapse of coal, but in the 1990s a new policy blending economic development with tourism laid the groundwork for the national park and an enormous cycling network. Number 3. Fietsen Water. The most treasured bike path in Flanders runs through Bocrake in Genk. Fietsen Water, literally cycling through the water, is on a massive paved cycling network connected by Kempen, or nodes. These are essentially junctions that help you plot your route through the countryside more easily. Fietsen Water is between nodes 91 and 243, and as it enters the Weyers Pond, sinks along a trench below the waterline. Number 4. Sea Mine. The Winterslide coal mine, one of 7 near Genk in the Kempen Basin, closed its doors in 1988, and the preserved site was reborn in the 2000s as a cultural center and incubator for the creative industries. As well as a platform for the performing arts, this is a hub for dozens of creative companies, comprising app developers, art studios, website builders, set designers, drone manufacturers, and lots more. Number 5. Kattevennen. Barely 5 minutes east of the center of Genk is a forested natural space where you'll come to one of the 6 main gates for the Hoge Kempen National Park. The visitor center and themed trails that wind off into the park deal with the big questions of the universe. For instance, the Planet 10 pad has a scale model of the solar system, and the Stenen pad illustrates more than 500 million years of geological history. Number 6. Emile Van Dorenmuseum. Genk attracted landscape artists as early as the 1840s for its Kempen landscape of dunes, heathland, fens and ponds reflecting the big skies. One artist to fall in love with this scenery was Emile Van Doren, 1865 to 1949, who settled here in the 1890s and in 1913 built a villa, a coin perdu on a hillside overlooking the Molenbeekse Pond. Number 7. De Maden. There's 300 hectares of beautiful protected nature in the southwest of Genk, leading into the Diepenbeek municipality and ready for peaceful walks and bike rides. Humans have had a big hand in De Maden's landscape, damming the Steamerbeek Brook in medieval times to create a long chain of more than 30 ponds to raise fish for consumption. Number 8. Levi Mista. The city of Genk and transdisciplinary artist Koen van Mechelen have collaborated on this evolving high-concept project which, safe to say, is like nothing you've encountered before. At the site of the old Zwartberg Colliery and the zoo that opened after its closure in 1966, Levi Mista is an effort to strike a balance between humanity and nature, and let culture and biodiversity flourish hand in hand, promoting a concept called biocultural diversity. Number 9. Thor Park. The waterski colliery in the north of Genk was in operation from the 1920s up to 1987, and was at its busiest in the 1960s. The stately Art Deco office building and headframe are still there, and are the anchor for the enormous Thor Park. As of 2020, this is in development as a combined high-tech science and business park. For visitors, that spectacular main building warrants a look inside for its glass ceiling and mix of contemporary and early 20th century design. Number 10. Mine Depot Waterski. Even as the old colliery is transformed into a 21st century business park, you can get in touch with the old days at a former warehouse. Their miner who worked at Waterski will be ready to walk you through the history of the mine and what it was like to work here. The Mine Depot includes an exhibition with tools and samples of what was brought to the surface during those 6 decades.
Hope you like this video. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.